Hello friends, today I am here with properties of radical function. There is 5 property of radical function. The first one is nth root of a to the power m is equal to, we can write this inside the bracket nth root of a and whole to the power m. And now I will give you example to understand this property. So let's start with the first property, which is nth root of a to the power m. So we can write this inside the bracket nth root of a and whole to the power m. From relation between radical and rational exponents, we can write nth to the power a is equal to a to the power 1 by n. So if we will put bracket here, n to the power m, so we can put bracket here to the power m. So we can write this a to the power m by n. Let's solve one example from this formula. Let's take the example fifth root of 32 to the power 3. So we can write this bracket fifth root of 32 bracket close to the power 3. So we can write this 32 to the power 1 by 5 bracket close 3. As we know, 32 is equal to 2 to the power 5 into 1 by 5 bracket close 3. So this is cancelled. It is equal to 2 to the power 3 and it is equal to 8. So this is the use of first property. How we will use the first property, I show in this example. Now let's come to the second property. The second property is nth root of a into nth root of b is equal to nth root of ab. It means if the index is same, number of n value is same, then we can write both in a single root. So let's understand with one of the example. Now we will see the example of second property. So first we will write the property here. The second property was nth root of a into nth root of b is equal to nth root of a into b in a single root. So let's take example. Cube root of 16 into cube root of 4. So here value of n is 3. In the both you can see index is same, so we can write as per the property cube root of 16 into 4 is equal to cube root of 64. As per the last video, we had seen that exponent, rational exponent, relationship between radical and rational exponent, we can write this 64 to the power 1 by 3, and we know 64 is equal to 4 to the power 3 is equal to 64 into 1 by 3. So this will cancel and result is 4. So this is the way we solve second property related question. Now we will come to third property. The third property is nth root of a divided by nth root of b is equal to nth root of a divided by b in a single root. Means here the number of value of n is same. If index is same, then we can write both in a single root. So let's see the example related to this property, so you will able to understand easily. We will see the example of third property. So first we will write the property here. Nth root of a divided by nth root of b is equal to nth root of a by b. So let's see the example related to this. Square root of 18 by square root of 2. Why this question is related to this property? Because this is in division and index is same. If and there is no value of index, it means it is equal to 2. So both is same. This is square root. So we can write this as 18 by 2. So this is equal to 2 9 is 18. Square root of 9, and we know that 9 is a square root of 3. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. So this is the way we can solve the property. this property related query. So now come to the property number 4. The fourth property is mth root of a is equal to m into n root of a. This is little confusing, so come to the example. You will able to understand there easily. Fourth property is little confusing, so we will understand the property here. First we will write the property mth root of nth root of a. First we will understand this. Mth root is upon a whole the number, this, and nth root is only upon a. So it means mth root is upon a also, because this is on whole the number. So it is also on a. It means that m and n both root is upon a. So because of this, we can write m into nth root upon a. So let's take the example. Cube root of square root of 32. So it means cube root is upon 32 also, and square root is also upon 32 also. So we can write this 3 into 2 upon 32. So 3 into 2 is 6. 6 root of 32. As per the rational exponent, we can write 32 1 by 6 is equal to 32. We know 2 to the power 6 is equal to 32 into 1 by 6. So this will cancel and it is equal to 2. So this is the way we can solve the fourth property. This is very easy. It look like a little difficult and confusing. So let's come to the property number 5. Property number 5 is divided into two parts. So first we will see first part. If n is odd, then nth root of a to the power n is equal to a. Now see the second part. If n is even, then nth root of a to the power n is equal to actual value of a. What is actual value of a? I given the description of actual value of a of any number. Actual value. What is actual value? I already given in the my video of real number. So it is the link is available in description. So please watch that video. What is actual value? It is available there. So let's see the example related to this both property. If n is odd and if n is even. Let's start with the example of first property of fifth number. We can write this as a 5a, first part of fifth property. So it was n if n is equal is odd. If n is odd number, odd means 1, 3, 5, anything. So let's start. We can first we will write the property here. Nth root of a to the power n is equal to a. Let's take the example. Cube root of minus 8 to the power 3. Here both is same, both the number is same, both is n. So here we have taken both is cube 3. So we can write this minus 8 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. We converted that radical into rational exponent. Now we can write this minus 8 only. It is cancelled. So this is this was the property if n is odd. So we will solve the question like this. Now come if n is even. Even means the number divided by 2, like 2, 4, 8. It is called even. And the property is nth root of a to the power n is equal to actual value of a. I will describe a little bit the actual value and what is the use of this bar in the last. First we will take the example. The same number, only we will change this to even. This is odd, 3 is odd, we will take it is even. 4. 4 is even number. So fourth root of minus 8 is equal to 4. Fourth root of minus 8 to the power 4 is equal to, first we will put bar, then we will write again this same thing, fourth root of minus 8, we will put power 4. Now we will solve this problem under bar only, because this bar has a very big importance in this question. Minus 8 to the power 4 into 1 by 4. We will write again bar minus 8 and bar. Now we can write this is equal to 8. Why I had written 8? Because of this bar. This bar means the number inside this bar can't be negative. When we will remove the bar, the number should be positive. That's called the actual value. It means it can't be negative, like distance cannot be negative. So if we know this is distance, we will put bar because we know this is 100% positive number. So this is the use of bar. Any number outside this bar can't be negative. So that's why this bar is used here. So I had described you all the properties of radical function. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe my channel for latest update. My next video will be about properties of exponent.